and 10.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Go.
Throwing again. Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, orbit. Go.
955. Hey, eat. Strip the ball.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Nix. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Pilardi on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. But not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Here we go. 18 Gator. On your team. 5.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Got it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Mike 40. Check. He's cut.
2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
X3. 218. Chop. Hey, Alpha.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
8 read.
And it's getting it hard. Check.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready, set.
52's the mic. Watch the pass.
Hey, 2. Hit
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
That's good for a Lions first down.
Hey, check line, check line.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
We got it.
Off play action. Nix out to his left. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
6-6, pull it high.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
10-2 stop.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a
Ready?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be and a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now back to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready up.
Watch Mike.
Come on. Hey, my 7.
We got 3. Mike 52.
We own them. So go.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
30 base.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
5.
They'll set up a throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Running, it's Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready? 18 Gators.
Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D.
Go.
My 40. All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Ready.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
D, we gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Check. Quickstone, Travis.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Yes. Check now.
On 1st down, it's Vaughn, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
2nd and 6. Over the middle, complete. It's Vaughn. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Vaughn trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. Five.
From the gun, Nix. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Operating from the gun, Nix. And James has it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
At the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other as they are now on the board here in the first half.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Look at me, zipper. 52's the money. No chance. Big rip, big rip.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Lions 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready.
This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10.
Hey, exit. Now.
From the gun, Nix. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Nix. He'll get this one to Galladay. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw. Nix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Here's a 2nd and 7. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
52, Mike 52. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Here it goes. Switch. It goes.
They're going to look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Watch out for him on the return. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Now. 52, right 52. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Alpha. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it's going to be second down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Got it. 52's the mic. Hey, Zoo. Hey, come on now. Watch this is down.
Back to throw here. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Ready, set.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47.
Smooth.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23.
52. Mike 52. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Five. Ready.
Back to throw. Now that'll be caught by Cup. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.
Go. 52's the mark, boy. 52. Go.
They'll drop to throw. It's complete to Grant. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Gerald Davis. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check, Mike 21, Mike 21. Check, go.
Operating from the gun. Nix. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Vaughn. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. 60 or. Bam. Kill. Turn up. Shoot.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
10-2 stop. Yeah. Kill. Hey.
And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
They come out here in the eye. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it second and goal.
On the double.
At the 4-yard line.
Watching the grind. So don't say nothing. Yes, yes. Ready?
They'll try the left side. It's Vaughn. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd and goal.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
Me, I got this. Hey, watch it. Rock it. Fight.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. On first down, Drake. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd and 4. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Over the middle, complete. That's Grant. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
52. Watch 52. 52 for Mike.
They'll look to throw. And this is Parker, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watch the whip. X3, 218, chopper. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Now.
On first and goal, Drake. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock defensively. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now they try the right side here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Hopkins with the extra point, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it.
Dolphins 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back and miss it.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Get the outlaw.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the 28.
On first down, Vaughn. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
8 reads. I got you, Pop. Ready?
On third down, it's Vaughn. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Jakeem Grant. Incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on Ringo. Hey, dude.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Lions, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.